The government insists that there is no go-slow in the police service. In fact, the Internal Security Ministry is now taking action against alleged authors of what they call rumours.
We have summarily dismissed one administration police constable based at Kimiriri by the name Philip Ransley for generating and circulating inciting messages through SMS in his Facebook account.
The Permanent Secretary now says the controversial increment will be fully honoured in 2013.
The government has implemented 70% of the negotiated package.
Police officers are not on strike. Police officers are, however, unhappy about the terms and conditions of their service. And when people are unhappy, there is the general tendency to slacken in work performance.
But Citizen TV has established that there is discomfort in certain quarters within the government that implementing the whole salary increment as proposed in the Justice Philip Ransley report will mean police officers earn more than military personnel of comparable ranks. Among other things, the Justice Philip Ransley report on police reforms proposed a gross salary of 37,000 shillings for a constable, the lowest rank of a policeman. Then, that is back in early 2010, a police constable was earning 18,155 shillings. The government then proposed a three-phased pay hike of 28% to be effected in 3 years, beginning 2010 to 2012. The first phase was duly effected in 2010, and the 28% increment saw a constable earn about 23,000 shillings. In 2011, however, only a 14% increment was effected, raising the gross pay to about 26,000 shillings. The remaining 14% and 2012's 28% are still outstanding. Now they have been given an 8.5 increase that takes the salary of a constable to approximately 28,000 shillings. Sources intimate that this is as far as the government is willing to go in the increment, thus reneging on its commitment to increase their salaries as proposed in the Ransley report by July 2012. Apparently, the proposed 37,000 shillings will see police officers earn more than military personnel of a similar rank. That while a police constable will get 37,000 shillings, then the police officer will be earning above the lowest rank in the military, a private, who currently gets approximately 34,000 shillings. This is what some in government, specifically Treasury and the military, are not comfortable with, a sharp contrast to Finance Permanent Secretary Joseph Kinywa's explanation as to why the entire pay increment had not been effected.
Their matter is a matter that had been approved some 3 years ago, and it was being implemented on an annual basis. But somewhat this financial year, the ministry concerned did not incorporate.
The line ministry will not respond to the claims.
That the government is fully committed to the implementation of comprehensive police reforms, which includes improvement of salaries, allowances.
Sources say the last time an increment was effected in the military was in 2011, and they have to wait for another 3 to 4 years. So will police have to wait for this long as well? It thus leaves police salary woes in limbo. Will they negotiate on their own terms, or will their terms be pegged on terms of other officers in the disciplined forces? Hussein Mohamed, Citizen Live at 9 in Nairobi.